For those that know me, Michael, I am kind of a silly guy, funny guy. But what you guys kind of don't know is I sometimes have a short temper, kind of just like Alan. I can sometimes just like fuse like that. You know, sometimes I can get mad at my parents, my sisters. Some of y'all I'm getting mad at like that, but you know, I usually don't. There was one particular time, it was in second grade. This was back when I was in Wilmington, Ohio. We were in our reading class, and you know, for some reason we were drawing and whatnot. We were coloring, and you know how there's always that one guy that you know has like the 64 crayon pack or like the 128, you know, like with the sharper in it. You know, it's like the rich kid kind of in second grade. So I wasn't that guy. I had like the little 8 or 16 ones. So you know, I have like few choices, and this guy named Jack, he was kind of sitting over there, right? He had like the 128 pack, like, oh, look at me, I have all these colors and whatnot. And you know, everybody was like, oh, can I use them? And you know, to me, I thought he was a douche because you know he was mean to me. You know, I tried to be friends with him, like, oh, yo, can I use some of your colors? He was like, nah. You know, he was pretty mean to me. So that one day when we were drawing, you know, I had like 8 colors to use, and you know, he decides to take them, and I'm just like, yo, you have like 128 colors right there. Why would you take mine? And he just looks at me, and then you know, he just turns away and starts coloring, and like I snapped, like I got really mad. So when we were coloring, you know, we were supposed to cut it out, you know, put it on the wall, right? I got those scissors, okay, like I grabbed them. So his hand was there, he was coloring. The first thing, I don't know why, I thought of was just to stab him. Just stab him in his hand. I stabbed it and I took it out, right? And then all you hear is like the scream, like you hear the scream. And you know, I was just like, that's what you get. I'll take my crayons next time, okay? And so I didn't realize that stabbing a person was that bad. So like he's there, you know, screaming, oh, blah blah blah, and he calls the teacher and is like, Michael, stop beating the hand, right? Me, being my dumb self in second grade, I have the weapon in my hand. And there's a little bit of blood. She asks me, did you stab him? I said no. Like I straight up. She asked again. I straight up said no. But I had the scissors in my hand, right? So after that, you know, the whole class got evacuated. You know, there's like blood on the table. I have the weapon hand and whatnot. So I leave. We all leave, and you know, I kind of just start to realize what I did was really, really bad. So I was just like, oh, maybe if I apologize, he'll be okay with it. So I'm just like, hey man, I'm sorry I stabbed you. You said my apology. Can we be kind of friends like before? He was like, no, no, and I was just like, okay, whatever. So after that, you know, then I started to realize more and more. Let me backtrack real quick. For people that don't know my dad is a pretty strict guy. When you lie to him, that's probably the worst thing you could do to my dad. You'll probably lose his trust forever. You know, there's like at times where I've made white lies like that, and my dad catches me like that. So this was a few days before we moved to Austin, Texas. So you know, I'm in trouble. I know I'm in trouble because the teacher's gonna call home, and you know, I'm about to get a whooping when I get home. So you know, I'm at school. I have to write out this little incident report. You know, 100 words. I'll never do this again. I'll never do this again. Blah blah blah. And I'm just there crying and crying because I know as soon as I get home, my dad will have the belt ready in his hand, just ready to whip me. And I'm just on the bus, and then everyone's just like, "What's wrong? What's wrong?" I'm just there bawling, like I'm crying. I'm crying, like my eyes out. So I get home. My mom she sees me crying. She's like, "Why are you crying? Why are you crying?" I was just like, nothing. The bullies. So after that, you know, I went to bed because I knew if that phone would have rang, I would got my butt beat up. And I remember that night it rang 3 times, but the school never called. So I was just like, oh, maybe this is Jesus telling me, you know, I won't get in trouble. So I'm just like, thank you, Lord. So the next few days before we moved, you know, I kind of stay low. I don't talk to I talk to my, you know, like my best friends. I don't, you know, try do any commotion and whatnot. You know, my last day, I say bye, whatnot, blah, blah, blah. And then we moved to Austin, Texas. So I started going to Hart Elementary School, and it was a week while I was there. I came home and a phone call rang, And my dad was like, "Oh, hi, teacher," from Ohio. And, you know, they were talking. I was just like, let me go to my room real quick. I got scared. My dad hangs up the phone, comes in my room. He has the belt ready already. He's like, "Son, did something happen the last few days before school?" I was just like, "Oh, no, I was good. I was, you know, having fun with my friends, coloring, whatnot." It was like, your teacher just said that you stopped somebody about 2-3 weeks ago. I was just like, she might be lying. It might not be me. It might be somebody else. Is like, "Are you lying to me?" And I just start crying. I was just like, "I'm sorry." It's like, "Why'd you lie to me?" And, you know, we got in this, you know, like, "Son, don't lie to me. I'm your father," whatnot, you know. And I thought everything was good. He was like, "All right, now lay down." And you know, from that day on, it kind of like showed me not to lie to my parents ever, because I'll get in trouble. I probably won't get whooped right now, but, you know, I'll probably get yelled at, you know, might get hit or whatnot. But it kind of showed me, like, that one particular situation kind of showed me, like, not to lie to my parents and kind of, you know, not have a short fuse, you know, kind of like be patient, let things roll out. And that's my story.